Yeah, I can't lie, it's been a while. I want to start off by saying sorry for not posting last week. I had it recorded, but I just didn't finish it. I didn't finish editing it, and before I knew it, it was the next week of football. So I think I'm going to start calling this series Last Week of Football instead, because definitely isn't this week, is it? Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of This Week of Football. Oh my goodness me, what a week it's been. What a bloody fucking great week of football it has been. Wow, wow, wow. Let's get straight into the mixer. So the first topic of the day is obviously going to be Forest versus Liverpool, which happened on Tuesday or when, I can't remember. I don't remember the game even happening, to be honest. It was pretty shit. Nah, but you know what? In all seriousness though, it was a well thought out point. Not a good point, but it was a well thought out point. I think we deserved to win. We were just so much better than them in the second half, and they only had their one chance, which they scored. But you know what, lad? Games like that happen. You can't win every game. Games like that happen. Give their flowers to Nottingham Forest. They played spectacularly. They played and they showed the Premier League why they are where they are in the league. Their defence, they were blocking every shot with their lives and they were fighting for it. Like they are showing signs of a very, very competitive top side. But anyway, going back to Liverpool, as I said before, we had our chances. Obviously, unfortunately, we didn't win the game. But you know what? That substitution by Slot was incredible. Bringing off Kanate and Robertson for Jota and Costas, wow. Liverpool on corners, lad, when we get a corner, I don't really get excited. Nothing really happens from them. But you know what? It did happen. For once, it finally happened and we scored from a corner. The ball comes in from Costas and Jota's first touch on the ball, mate. Wow, it's perfection. If you go into the dictionary and find the definition of perfection, that ball from Costas and that header from Jota pops up right next to it. Anyway, moving on to the North London derby. Arsenal won 2-1 against Tottenham, and honestly, the only reason I'm bringing this up is obviously because I need to add context to the weekend's results. Arsenal going into the weekend after a 2-1 win. Tottenham going into the weekend after a 2-1 loss. Fucking hell, not 2-0. But anyway, last of the midweek games, we go over to Goodison Park for David Moyes' first game back as Everton manager. Why did I take so long? The occasion is set. Goodison Park underneath the floodlights is set up for the perfect occasion for David Moyes to reinstate his name in Everton folklore. However, Unai Emery's Aston Villa decided to ruin the welcome back party with a 1-0 win to Everton. I mean, obviously, this game, not really happening. I mean, I don't really, just one of them games. I don't, it's not really to talk about. It's just... Oh, I've got to talk about it, haven't I? I've got to talk about it, man. It wouldn't be fair. So I was in attendance. I was in the Aston Villa end for that game. People on Twitter didn't really take to that too well, I'll be honest. Probably weren't the best decision from me to post about it, I'll hold my hands up and say, yeah, I'll be honest, lad, it is a bit weird. Why am I in the Aston Villa end of Goodison? But you know what, right? I know I'm not on the right side of a lot of Everton fans right now, so we're going to quickly segue into Everton versus Spurs. What a win this was for Everton. Undoubtedly their best performance of the season. I don't think I've seen them play that well at all for the past maybe even 2-3 seasons. The way they pressed, the way they won the ball back, the way they were passionate, the way they did everything just seemed to work for them for once. David Moyes, I mean, look, I don't know what he turned around in 2 games, because the Aston Villa game, they were shite, they were so bad. But against Tottenham, they played like they were challenging for the title or something. It was genuinely insane to see. I mean, 3 goals in the first half for Everton. I mean, 3 goals in a game for Everton in itself is insane. But in the first half alone, like 45 minutes it took them to score 3 goals, man. I don't know if that's Everton's great work or just shows how shit Tottenham are at the moment. I mean, for Tottenham now, they've only won 1 game in their last 7, and that was against Southampton. But Ange Postecoglou right now really is in the hot seat. I mean, I've heard Tottenham fans saying that he's a dead man walking, which I think is the perfect description for him right now. I just don't know where Tottenham's ambitions lie this season, because, I mean, if Ange stays until the Liverpool game and he gets beat and they get knocked out the cup, I think that'll be the nail in the coffin for him, generally. Anyway, moving on from one bad football side to another, Manchester United played Brighton at Old Trafford and lost 3-1. Fucking hell, lad. Oh, mate, they're shite. I fucking love it. I love it. They are absolute poofers. I mean, look, there's not much to say about this game at all. Ruben Amorim said it himself, and I'll play the clip now.
We are being the worst team, maybe, in history of Manchester United.
To publicly go and say that you are the worst Manchester United side in all of the club's history is insane to me. It has to be a humiliation kink or something. Like, surely that he gets pleasure out of being made a fool. There's no other reason for him to publicly say that. Like, I'm just trying to think about the thought process behind actually saying that. Anyway, the 2 last topics of the day, I've got to do it in chronological order, haven't I? It's just perfect. Brentford versus Liverpool. I mean, obviously, results aside, that game was a very good performance from Liverpool, do you know what I mean? But what is a good performance without the results? You know who clocked that? Darwin fucking Núñez, lads. Darwin Núñez, the little Uruguayan scouser, realised, lads, we're playing heavy here. But this means fuck all if we don't win. I mean, realistically, it speaks for himself. I'm not even going to deny it, lad. I had my doubts, and I was slowly starting to pull out the white flag. In fact, I probably made a tweet of me pulling out the white flag. I surrendered with him. You know what, Darwin, mate? You've reeled me back in. You've reeled me back in, and I fucking love you for it. You've reeled me back in, right? I genuinely think he's going to go on to win the Ballon d'Or, lad. That's how great he is. Anyway, moving on to Arsenal, Aston Villa after that Darwin Núñez winner. I mean, look, going into that game as an Arsenal fan, seeing that last-minute winner must absolutely derail you. I don't think our result against Brentford has the same effect if it isn't a last-minute winner. No, everything happens for a reason in this world. I do believe that. I do believe everything happens for a reason for this world, and I genuinely think if we win that game, 2-0, but the goals were scored in like the 27th or maybe the 61st minute. 65th? I don't think it would have played on Arsenal fans or the players' minds. I think that's the fundamental difference between a team that goes on to win the league and a team that falls short. It's essentially, it is the psychology of it. And look, I'm not going to say that we've 100% won it right now, even though truly in my heart, I mean, I've got no reason to say that we're not going to win it. But I do think if we do go on to win the league this weekend or last weekend, will be seen as the moment we did win it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Sorry for not posting last week, honestly, mate. I'm gonna fucking work on that because that's disappointing. That. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, and if you didn't, leave a comment down below on how I can improve these videos going on into the future. Please make sure to subscribe and share the video to someone who may enjoy it. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. Take care.